So what do we learn?
As always, we learned that you want to be probed.
Correct.
Wait, we didn't even talk about your probing.
No, that's coming up soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
So, all right. So I think let's do predictions. Not with anglers, just
in general,
fish. Well, no, we'll do this. We'll do a prediction for out-of-towner, local,
biggest fish,
and biggest fish and type of fish.
I think the biggest fish will be a king.
Really? You know that hasn't happened in part 2 in 4 years.
What is this, baseball stats?
I'm just telling you.
That means they're due.
Okay.
30 plus.
Jay Kamensky's kingfish is still a record. 2012.
30 plus
39 pounds.
30 plus pound king wins the biggest fish.
30 plus. Well, you give me a weight. 30 what?
36.
36 pound king?
Yeah.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure. Of course I'm not. I don't know the
You're positive?
I can't tell the future.
I'm going to...
This is
Okay.
a guessing game, dude.
Okay, so you're saying a single fish...
The biggest fish will be a
single
kingfish.
biggest fish, not someone with a big fish and something to wash it down.
No. What I'm saying is the biggest fish of the tournament.
Of the tournament, okay.
Even if he gets 4th place, it's going to be a 36.
Okay, so you're saying a 36-pound king is going to be the biggest fish of the tournament. What's going to be the most plentiful fish caught in the tournament?
Tuna.
Really?
Tuna.
No.
Baby tunas.
No way. What are you, drunk? You are drunk.
No, it's going to be dink kings, of course, like it always is. Bunch of little rat kings.
Okay.
And then there will be a big wahoo, but it'll only be like 32 pounds. It'll only be like 32 pounds.
So you're saying there will be a wahoo in the tournament.
Why are you asking me? I don't know shit.
Well, this is why I'm asking you.
No.
Because it's entertaining.
Because it makes you feel smart for once.
It does, actually. I feel pretty good. Okay, so you're saying there will be a wahoo, but it'll be smaller than the 36-pound king.
Yeah.
Will an out-of-towner or a local win the tournament?
The winner will be a winner from... I'm going to predict...
That's a tough one.
I'm going to predict a local. And when I say
Really?
local, like between...
Yeah, like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Pompano.
Yeah. One of our guys. Like
Okay.
so
So
a veteran of the tournament.
Okay, so you're saying a veteran will win the tournament, not a guy that gets lucky with a monster wahoo.
Someone like Austin.
Right, I got you.
Right.
My prediction is going to be, I think the biggest fish of the tournament will be wahoo. I think it will not break John McCroy's record of 71 pounds, but I think it will be in the 50-plus pound range because we've gotten a wahoo that size in the past 3. So I think that's a good gouge on the weight. I think there'll be 4 wahoo caught. I think the smallest will be around 30. And I think I might agree with you that a local might take it.
Someone like me.
Absolutely not. So I'm going to change that to an out-of-towner. Actually, from the farthest state possible, California. We have those 2 guys from California that are awesome that come down.
Yep.
They're due, man. I mean, they're out there. They're gung-ho. They're awesome. Have you talked to them?
Yeah, dude, of course.
Yeah, they're good guys.
I lined up their kayak.
Shout out to you guys, man. We love that you fish our event. So, yeah, you know what? I'm picking them. I'm going to say...
One of the California kids.
I'm going to say one of the California kids gets the 50-plus pound wahoo, and he washes it down with a rat king, so his total weight will be, let's see, 50, I'm going to say 74 pounds.
74 total weight. How are they going to beat me if I have a 90-pound
Now, I'm not saying he's going to win the ring, though.
yellowfin? Do yellowfins count in the tournament?
No, we can't. You got to have a permit. I would count it. They actually this year they caught monster yellowfins in the
ocean.
the rodeo.
Oh, in the
Did you know that?
Yeah, 100+ pounder.
Yeah.
Cappy caught.
No, there was 2 caught.
Yeah, his fish weighed over 100 pounds and it was sharked.
I wonder if that would have counted.
If I don't hold me to that. I think it weighed over 100 pounds and it was also sharked. The whole tail section was missing.
Okay.
And it still weighed 100 pounds.
So let me ask you this.
think.
Last question on predictions for part 2. August 25th. Don't miss it. Ring. Now, so we're both saying that a local will I switch it to the California kids. Who's going to win the ring? Will it be
What was Greg's total?
So let's look at we're going to go to the ring weight now. Where are we at here?
You mean you're confused by your own website?
Yes.
Well, that's not a surprise.
Who were adding so much stuff.
Not a surprise to me.
Where is it? Schedule. Oh, here we go. Series ring. Duh, it's right in my face.
Oh.
All right, so here we go.
There's a tab for that.
Yes, thank you very much. All right, so here we go with the stats for the ring. So we got Greg Nolan at 40.3 pounds, so he's in the lead. We got Brian Whalen right behind him at 36.8. We got Austin Collins is up there. I keep forgetting that. He's at 33.7. So these are all locals, really. Gabe Pinkston. Is he a local?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think he...
Sorry, Gabe. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Gabe. I think he...
Even if I probably
don't think
actually
he is.
know you, but I don't know.
But listen, look at all these locals here. We got Pam Worth, 23-1. We got Andy Yu,
Why'd you
22.
skip John?
We got John McCroy, 26-2.
Christ.
And he's always a threat. Then we got Frank Castrello, 27.
Castrillo, bro.
Yes, thank you very
don't
much.
pronounce the double
He's a
L.
local, right?
It's a Y when you do it in Spanish.
Okay.
Castrillo.
Then we got Ricardo. He was a winner a couple of years ago. We got Ricardo with
Kayak.
18.9.
That's Ricky's Kayak on YouTube.
It's fairly moderate. We got
Janos.
Janos is up there with 18. I'm rooting for Janos, man.
Janos. That guy drinks vodka like a grown-ass man. How about that?
He was nuts in the Bahamas.
Oh,
Then we
he's the
got
best.
David G 15-2. He's always in the event.
He said G because he can't pronounce gauzing.
Correct. That is
Can't pronounce gauzing.
Thank you. Then we got good old John Vanarchik, another former champion,
Yeah, that's my boyfriend.
14-6. So these are a lot of locals. Carl Slag.
Richard.
So Carl, just so you know, he got in part 2 a couple of years ago. He's the one that got the 50-plus pounder that had the record for the Wahoo. So he's on the board, and he's not from here. Then we got Richard Chavis. We got Brandon Odell. We got Leonardo. We got Mike Flores from Texas.
He meant to say Leandro
Sorry. We got Mike Flores from Texas on the board, 6.8.
on his stealth.
And we got the last one on the list at 22nd is Brian Nelly at 5.3. So there's a lot of locals. But again, look what happened last year. If you remember, last year McCroyd wasn't even on the board, and he won the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, I mean, at
in
40,
one tournament.
there's 40 pounds on there right now, right?
Right.
So,
Which is actually high for part 1. Usually it's like
Yeah.
35. So you got, the first 2 guys, 40 and 36, and even Austin at 33. Those 3, if they get 2 decent fish in the next one, they're going to be
go.
they're going to be tough to beat. But you never know. I mean, Andy Yu can come in at 22.7 and catch a 65-pound wahoo.
it's very true.
So I don't know. It's this is going to be a close one, I think. I really do. But I'm rooting for my California boys, and I love you guys. And yeah, man, I'm ready.
Are we going to talk about
Oh, you wanted So a little drama, huh?
some drama on the high waters, boys?
Okay, so you got to fill me in on this whole thing. So
So,
what happened?
well, there's just been a recent post.
Okay.
What's the kid's name? Brandon?
Well, who cares about the name? But like, what?
Anyway, one of
kayaker.
these well-known charter boats,
Okay.
creeping in on a dude while he's fishing the wreck.
Right.
And it's whatever. The guy may have been,
So the kayaker was fishing on the wreck. Boat comes in, charter boat, kind of nudges him off the wreck.
yeah, nothing.
Did he throw anything at him? Did he curse at him?
Well, they talked a little bit,
Okay.
whatever, and the video's up, but it isn't that's not the thing. The thing is the shit you read in the comments, dude. Like
The big picture.
the big picture is like the boating community here, and it doesn't seem to be like everyone. Obviously, we're talking maybe like 5% of the boating community,
Right.
Which is a shit ton of people because there's a huge boating community.
And I will say this: there are good people.
For sure.
We got
100%.
Lance we got boaters that fish the tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
We got Benny.
For the most part, and I won't generalize like all boaters. Obviously, most boaters are responsible. They're
Right.
safe. They don't want to hurt anyone. But there's a small contingency of these assholes.
Sure.
Who literally
I know of a few.
who they they will tell us to our faces like you
Of
guys are
course.
speed bumps out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like
They don't care.
you guys need to learn how to do this or learn how to like whatever. There's this weird animosity towards kayakers, and it's frustrating, dude. It's like it's so weird because they're good people.
But what's the frustrating part? Like, what are you seeing in the comments that are
well, first
that
of all,
are because I honestly didn't see it.
what I see in the comments is this real belief that we don't belong out there in kayaks because they're small and
From that percentage of boaters.
yeah, like
Okay.
so that we don't actually belong because our kayaks are small and they perceive it as unsafe or for whatever reason,
Right.
or and it's just not the case. Like, of course we belong out there, dude. Boats didn't even come around until like maybe 150
Right.
years ago. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, people were on kayaks fishing in the ocean forever,
Right.
since humans could fish. Like, that's what we were doing. So we belong out there. That's not the question.
Agreed, 100%.
It's just super frustrating to see people who you probably would like in person. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
these guys are not like terrible people, but they say the dumbest shit. You know, like, I should have the guy should have ran over the kid, or this guy, whatever. Like, come on, bro.
But let me
Get the fuck out.
let me be on the other side of it, okay? Now I agree with you 100% what you're saying, but do you feel that how can I word this? That the kayak community is a little a lot of these guys can be rough,
listen, the kayak community,
especially online.
they're made up of humans, right?
Right.
Every community of people is made up of people, and a certain percentage of people are dicks.
Right.
But when you're out on I don't care if you're an asshole or you're not. There's nothing you can actually do to a boat if you're on a kayak. You know what I mean?
Right. It's all about safety
You
in the
can't
end.
threaten the safety of a boat,
Right.
if you're in a kayak. And if you're a kayak, if you're a boat captain and you have a license to operate a boat and sell people the service of taking them out fishing, you should know that when you're under power, you have to give way to the vessels that are not under power.
100%
So
agree
if
with
you're
you.
in a kayak, you always have the right of way. So if
It's like a sailboat. That's a law. A sailboat has the right of way over a powerboat. You know that, right? You got to stop for a sailboat.
when you're not under power, like you as a kayak, you're basically dead in the water.
Correct.
So if you're in a powerboat, like you have to yield.
Exactly.
You have to. I'm only going 3 miles an hour. It's not very difficult to get out of my way. It's not difficult to avoid me. If you pay attention, look forward, no issue, man. Like,
Right.
It's not hard to see us. Just stop it with the bullshit that it's hard to see us. You could spot a fucking pallet from 200 miles away if you think it's holding mahi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can see a weed patch from literally,
Sure.
7,000 yards. Like,
Now, I will say, though, too, that there are boaters out there that make mistakes, just like anyone can make a
100%.
mistake. People who launch without their plug, like in the last tournament, and sank. Like, stuff like that happens.
100%.
What I kind of feel needs to change a little bit is if someone makes a mistake, they're still going to be destroyed on social media. Their business is going to be hurt by it.
Right.
I just feel that, like, everyone maybe needs to kind of
Simmer down.
it's still
Simmer
new.
down. Yeah.
And if we could kind of come together instead of fighting each other and saying terrible things and hurting people's businesses, I think, because listen, let's be honest. In this post, I'm sure that guy, first of all, you told me he had to make a post of his own to explain himself.
Yeah, look, in this particular case, I don't think it was like a huge transgression what the guy did. What is the huge transgression is that when called out about it, they basically
Say stupid things.
yeah, it's like, no, dude, he's right. Like, maybe it's petty that the guy in the kayak, complained about it in the first place because people,
Right.
Multiple boats fish a wreck all the time, right? We don't know exactly what happened that day. We saw what
Right.
video we saw, but when you rebut the video, don't show your true color. Don't be like, yeah, you guys need to learn a fucking lesson. You need to,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
stupid.
Like, you're stupid.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You just show that what the guy posted was the way you think.
Right.
That's the way you think. Like, you think we should all wear, like neon clothes and
Right. But don't you think too that didn't solve anything by doing that? It just made it worse.
I don't think it makes it worse because look, there's generally everyone, like we said, is a good dude. But like that dive boat that almost hit Ricky probably 6 months ago.
Right.
Like that guy
Kratz
did that.
got hit before.
That guy did that on purpose. There's no doubt that guy did that on purpose.
Yeah, he needs to be
Because
prosecuted.
When you're standing on a kayak with a neon outfit on, with an air horn, blowing the air horn, waving your hands.
He had his air horn?
He had an air horn, buddy. He was holding an air horn over his head, waving it in the sky, and the guy came within 5 feet of him.
Oh.
And so what they do is and there's this weird mentality that they have to teach us a lesson that it's dangerous to be out there. So
Right.
like because you don't have a flag, or because you don't, because your kayak's blue and not purple.
It's not
or whatever.
neon.
Right. Like then it's my job as the boater to go and teach you how dangerous this is. Right. So how do I do
I'm
that?
going to play chicken.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and chicken you and try to knock you off and then be like, oh, shit, my bad, I didn't see you. Hey, stupid, get a flag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's ridiculous, man. Because, like, someone's going to die. Like, someone's going to die one day, and it's going to be, that person's going to have to, and we all have cameras, man. Like, come on, bro. We all have, I go out with 3 cameras on my kayak. All the time, running all the time. So you're not going to sneak up.
Yeah. If you're a boater, listen, you're not going to get away with this. Like they're going to film it. It
doesn't make sense. Just look, dude, within a mile and a half of the beach, like, pay attention.
Right.
Once you get out past that, you're fine. But, like, don't be rigging up your stuff, pointing your face backwards while your boat is running at 30 knots. Like, it's stupid.
And but you also have to think, too, this whole thing was created pretty much when, guys like Rob was going out and me and this was like, the mid 2000s, like 2005, 2004. And I do feel too that some of these old guys that have these boats, they were in such a routine because, if you look at like 2018 compared to like 1999,
no, I get it.
The water is totally different. You didn't have to look around back then, So I think that there's more. I think there's less guys doing it on purpose than kayakers think, but I also think that the kayakers also, need to also be on alert because these boaters, they need to film these guys if they're doing something illegal or wrong.
Yeah, big thing for me is
and call them out for it. I do agree with that. But if a guy is making a friendly mistake,
right,
and he apologizes,
when he comes back and he curses at you, he didn't make a mistake.
Exactly.
When he comes back and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like,
exactly. I've had both happen to me.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I have video. The guy like literally hanging his like pipe out of his face and just strolling right by me while I'm anchored up on the reef, just 25 knots, just
oh my
within
God.
10 feet of me, dude, looking right at me in my face from the entire time.
Did he say anything?
No, of course not, dude.
Did he wave?
No, I gave him the double banger fingers.
Double banger.
The other day, what boat is it? Oh, the Fish City Pride did it to me, dude. Fish City Pride did it to me, and I left them a bad review.
Who were they? Charter?
Fish City Pride is like the most famous like party boat, like out of.
Oh, okay.
It's like a big drift boat out of Pompano.
Okay.
And dude, it's just uncalled for. Like,
What'd they do?
Like I'm on my way in.
Right.
And what am I paddling? 4 miles an hour?
Yeah.
And dude, he's coming right at me. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you want me to stop? When all you have to do is veer left or right. One or the other. Just point your boat in a different direction. He comes within 10 feet of me, just looking right at me. And I see the guy. I see him on the bridge. He's just looking at me laughing. Meth head fucking homo.
Yeah. I mean, listen,
I didn't mean to say
a lot of that stuff is uncalled for. And I just feel, though, that in the end, it needs to come together because
we're not going anywhere.
If these guys are it's gonna keep going around and around of them bashing one another and doing these stupid posts. And,
well, someone's gonna get hurt because the guys on the kayak are starting to carry weapons with them underway, literally.
Sure,
like, there are people carrying pistols with them.
Sure, yeah, I wouldn't deny it. Yeah,
and if you're one of those guys in the boat and you just catch a dude on the wrong day and you try to play chicken, well, they might shoot your boat.
Yeah, I mean, but again, that's why there's to be like something like maybe Pompano can put on a commission or something, through the city and what do you call those things?
Well, look, dude, they already know.
That,
where
like,
when
we
they're
can all come
operating
together
a boat,
and talk.
you have to like be looking and paying attention.
Sure,
that's number one. Like,
sure.
So as long as you're paying attention, like you're supposed to be already,
right,
and you're not trying to be an asshole on purpose, like everything should be fine.
Yeah,
because there's nothing we can't like go and run down a boat. You know what I mean? We're not gonna chase a boat anywhere.
But again, there's going to be mistakes, and
for sure,
people need to understand that as well.
Yeah.
If a guy comes up and apologizes profusely, says he's sorry, and then you write a post on him and bash his business still. And I've seen that too, so it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can all come together and get this thing fixed because there's a lot of, and I want kayak anglers to understand this. Like I would say 20% right now are boaters that fish maybe more.
Yeah.
That fish is extreme now.
100%.
So these guys do both, and they love it. They love kayakers. They love kayak fishing, but they run a charter business. So it goes both ways. Hopefully we can get this thing all fixed and figured out in the next couple of years, and I think it will. You know,
I think so too. We just need to get past this like
needs good leadership. And it
combative
needs
thing, you know, like everybody just don't be a dick. Like
exactly.
That's
the don't
just
be
don't be a
a
dick.
dick.
That's as easy
That's
as
it.
it gets. Because if
Don't
you're not
be a dick.
if you're not being a dick and you accidentally hit someone or you accidentally almost hit someone,
Right.
like then don't be a dick again.
Exactly.
Like it's not his fault, you know, even if he
Exactly.
doesn't have a bright, you know.
Now on another topic though.
Oh boy.
I did promise in the last episode we do our angler that catches mermaids. He wants to do a full show, so we're gonna make that a full show.
All right.
He's got a lot to talk about.
we'll give
Having
him
him come in, you know, for half a show, I just think it's such good information, and then I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Wait, where does he live?
Tennessee.
I'd pay for him to come here and do this in studio.
I mean, maybe we can get him here.
Maybe he can come and catch mermaids in the SummerSlam.
See, that's what I mean. This guy is legit. It's real, and you should at least hear him out.
So you don't think he can come here and catch mermaids?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know how he
techniques,
does
right?
it. I don't know how he does it. But he says they
don't
hiss,
sound
and
as
they're kind of like you know that possum we saw driving. They're kind of like a
one with
possum,
rabies?
you know. They like hiss,
Stumbling
and
around in the daytime.
They're not
like a meth head.
They're not like a beautiful woman
I
like
do remember that
portrayed,
possum.
you know, in the you know, in the pirates books and all that. You know what I mean?
What's his Instagram? Where are these animals on his Instagram?
Yeah, I'll share it all out. I'll put it out.
So he has Instagram with mermaid photos. Does he hold them out to make them look bigger?
Okay, so looking at his Instagram, they're not per se maybe like the full-on mermaid, but there are photos of questionable bodies of these smaller things that he's holding.
So they're not mermaids.
And they're definitely not fish that I've ever seen before.
So they're just unidentifiable fish.
I don't know.
But they're not like half woman, half fish.
Well, he also said he tries to protect his business because what he says is that there is a business for their meat on the back end
there's
for
like
the
a-
elites.
There's like a gray market, black market.
Correct. The elites
For-
pay good money for their marrow.
Oh, so they have bones.
Yes.
So these things are not fish. They're like mammalia.
Correct.
Wow.
They're like a plummus. You know what a plummus?
Oh, what a retard. I can't with you, bro.
But yeah, guys. So we're gonna get him on. We're gonna do a full episode there. Just a
let's
heads
just do it
up. We're gonna have the.
Please just do it soon.
I am going to New Jersey till Monday, so I am going to look for some Bigfoot while I'm there. I'm going to do some knocks. I actually live close to the Pine Barrens, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to shoot some video of me doing it.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now.
Okay.
You're not gonna see a Bigfoot.
You never. I could hear one. I'm gonna try to do it. And listen, we haven't really talked full on in a while about the paranormal, UFOs, and all that stuff I love to talk about. So the next episode will be fully on that.
Okay.
Sorry, fisherman, but I
That's fine.
have to get my fix.
You guys are gonna. You fishermen, you tune in. You're gonna love it. You tune in.
Mermaids, Bigfoot.
Oh yeah.
We'll throw some UFO stuff in there, right?
some ETs.
You know Rob Schneider? You ever heard of him?
The actor.
Oh my God. No, this guy was like the UFO guy. He got killed,
By a UFO.
assassinated. He knew too much.
Who killed him? The Clintons.
Yes. How'd you know that?
They kill everyone.
Maggie, don't watch this. All right, buddy. Well, listen, we got to go, but you can go to Extreme Kayak Fishing and look up the SummerSlam Part 2, August 25th.
Don't bother coming. I'm gonna win.
We're going to have hopefully some Monster Wahoo in that event. We're going to have Greg Nolan there trying to win this sucker. We're going to have the ring for John McCroyd, so hopefully you all will stay for that. And yeah, man, I love the crowd that we saw in Part 1, so let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. And let's get some monster fish, man, for Part 2. I'm excited. 2 full moons in August.
I don't know if you know that means
2.
the same as it always does.
2.
They're still the
blue
same amount of
moon.
time apart from one another, right?
Freddie, go to bed.
Regardless of what humans
Good
call
night.
the month, the name of the month.
See ya.
You know the universe doesn't name the months, right?
Freddie.
That's just a people thing.
Really?
Your alien should have told you that.
You know, I just saw Interstellar, by the way. And that movie, have you seen it?
Is that the one where the guy just gets caught out in space?
It's about time, basically. Yeah, he's in space, and like when he returns, his daughter is like old, and like it just freaks me out. Time is
relative.
scary,
Oh, it's relative.
isn't it?
No, I don't. I'm not scared of time at all.
But like if you really think about it,
I don't really think about it.
Well, you should.
Why? I'm never going to go to Mars.
What does Mars have to do with time?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
You're getting gray.
No, I'm being gray, dude.
How old are you now?
I'm bald
50?
and gray. 51.
Huh.
I look good, though, huh, ladies?
Not really. All right, guys. So we got to go. We love you here at Kayak Fishing Raw. You can find Freddie on Pedal Pirate. And what's your YouTube now?
Pedal Pirate TV.
Oh. You threw the little
Slack.
TV thing in there?
Pedal Pirate TV.
Where'd you get that from?
TV.
Don't lie. You took it from me. Wow. That's so weird. Jeez, always copying.
If I wanted to copy you, I would
Here
have
we
to-
go. Here
I'd
we
have to
go.
go back. I'd have to go back to 3rd grade and
Okay.
adopt your
Perfect. Yep.
mentality.
We love you, Fred. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Go to extremekayakfishing.com. Check out all the information you want on the tournament series coming up. And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Holla.